It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.
We are headed to the farmers market on this episode of the EP Podcast, where all these village trustees, the mayor of Evergreen Park, village clerk Kelly Duffy, they were all hanging out. They had an event. Then there was another event on the side, and then there was what I believe the biggest crowd that I've seen and the most amount of tents that I've seen ever since I've been going to the farmers market. If you're watching on the YouTube channel or the Facebook feed, you'll see the pictures. If not, we will describe it to you as best as possible right here, and you find it in audio anywhere podcasts can be found, and always at the eppodcast.com. This episode, just like every episode of the EP Podcast, brought to you by OSF Healthcare, Little Company of Mary Medical Center. OSF Healthcare is here for you. Your health, your happiness, your well-being at the heart of everything they do. Count on OSF to provide the care, comfort, and support you need, focused on you every step of the way. With access to technologically advanced healthcare solutions, OSF Healthcare combines innovative treatments with compassionate care to help you achieve your best possible health. OSF Healthcare, OSF, Little Company of Mary Medical Center. Colleen Klimzak, our resident Evergreen Park professional organizer, will join me in the back half of the show, because I kept saying to myself, don't worry, when I get back from vacation, I'll take care of it. And now everything's a mess. Although I'll probably just tell stories from the trip. I will probably just fill with some interesting things that I observed over 16 days, half of which were in Disney, the happiest place alive, and also other theme parks in the area. So there's lots and lots to talk about. The first guest, though, of this episode, as always, brought to you by Porter Cullen's, 99th and Clifton Park, Evergreen Park's local gem. Cold drinks, fresh food, warm Southside vibes, and there are always the most interesting pairings for their food. The Riggy Smalls, right now being offered. Signature Alfredo chili garlic sauce, fresh rigatoni noodles, chopped bacon, fresh broccoli, Parmesan, garlic Parmesan crostini. Add chicken or shrimp to that. Pair that up with a Pinot Noir. They actually have a white Pinot Noir that pairs with it perfectly. Check out all the pairings, all the specials at portercullens.com. Right now, we head to the farmers market right here on the EP Podcast. Welcome out to the Evergreen Park Farmers Market, and I just found Mayor Kelly Burke and Village Clerk Kelly Duffy. They have their fans because it is sweltering hot out here, and you guys were just having some sort of an event. Your meet and greet with all the people of the village. I see some trustees walking around. What was going on today?
We did a Meet the Village at the farmers market. So the past couple years, we have tried to incorporate activities within the farmers market. So we have a lot of kids' activities every week. But we also started to Meet the Village. So we bring out the fire department, the police department, Public Works. It's touch a truck. They can talk with the police officers, talk with the fire department, talk to the Public Works folks, hopefully thank them for storm cleanup. And it's just a great event. We've had tons of kids out here today. We were giving away some village merch over there. So a lot of people got fans.
I mean, I was going to ask you, I just got back from vacation, and it was 95 degrees down in Florida, and it's 95 degrees today. I would have canceled. You guys are dedicated. Why was it important to be out here today?
Well, first of all, the farmers market goes rain or shine, cold, sleet, they're like the post office. So we want to make sure that we're supporting the folks who come out here to the farmers market, the vendors, and by having these events, it increases traffic, which means it increases sales for them. So, we're tough. Yeah, we're tough here.
It's big too. I mean, look, I pulled up.
Breeze. There is a good breeze.
There's a better breeze for you. You're both fanning yourselves.
Yes, it works. It works. We do whatever it takes.
This may be the biggest that I've seen it. I've been out here a lot of times on this show. There's a lot of vendors out here today. Yep. This has grown over the years. What are your thoughts on that?
I think Beth Novotny from OCS, the Office of Citizen Services, who runs the market, has done a great job recruiting new vendors, but also success breeds success. So, these vendors go to different farmers markets and they talk up Evergreen. They've got a great crowd. You can really sell. So they do some of the recruiting for us, and they tell their fellow vendors And so it's just striking a balance so we don't have too many of one thing, but bringing in things that the shoppers all want.
What I like the most is the amount of parking. I mean, it's really easy to park, right, Kelly?
Yes, absolutely. It's great because I usually will walk up here in the morning, buy a few things, and then I have to leave them. So then I have to pick it all up with a car later. But but it works out really good. But I really love it here because no matter what, there's always something to get. And the farmers are always like talking about like, oh, I'm going to be back next week with this. So early in the market, we see a lot of plants and flowers. And people are like, where are the vegetables? So they are here, as you can see right behind us. So there's always something to get at the market.
I bet you these are pretty safe vegetables, too. I mean, I told my kids they can't eat lettuce now for the next couple of weeks.
I'm still going to wash it, but yeah.
I am growing my own lettuce, just a side note. We have some Duffy full like leafy greens.
You have a couple of things coming up here.
Yeah.
I see them in your hands. You're gonna have to stop fanning so you can read about them. But
yes.
what do we have coming up soon?
So we're in full swing of the summer concert series. So the next concert we have coming up is the 31st, and that's the Jute Shakers at Sexton Park. So I like that, it's closer to me. But then we have Liam Durkin coming, Stingray. So always check the website for whatever the concerts are, whether they're at Klein Park or Sexton Park. But next Thursday, this coming Thursday, the 23rd, is our picnic in the park, which is our food truck night. We have usually like 6 to 8 food trucks. Baracos, of course, will be there. Some other ones are the Hawaiian food truck that's really popular. And you can come out, just have, a big picnic in the park. The village officials will be manning the bar table and stuff. So we're raising money for our food pantry by doing those kind of things too.
It's one of my favorite events of the year. You can go back and watch last year and watch me eat all of the food as I went from truck to truck, or you can come out this year and actually eat all the food with me because I'll be going from truck to truck again. Is that one of your fun events? Because I see you out there, event. You hang out, you meet so many people, but you get to try everything too.
You get to try everything. And Chris, if I recall, you were just in Epcot, where you drank around the world, but now you can come to Food Truck Fest and eat around the world because we have a bunch of different cuisines represented by the food trucks, and so it's just a great night. Gives people an opportunity to try something a little different, but there's also some old standbys like Baracos and Nicky V's for those who aren't quite as adventurous.
Speaking of that vacation I was just on, everybody saw me try to experiment with, there was some low quality video on the YouTube while we were inside Epcot. I'll have to work on that. But you were just on a trip yourself. I took a trip. My experience on my trip as a small business owner who runs his whole company on his own was I can never be fully away. I can never just be like, okay, I'm just going for 2 weeks, and when I get back, it's all waiting there. I kind of have to check in and do the job. It's got to be similar, Mayor of Evergreen Park, where you take a trip. Like, how is that? How do you adjust to that?
Well, the trip I was just on last week was a family vacation, and we ventured all the way to Southwest Michigan. But I feel like I'm contractually obligated to check email at least twice a day, and then also if there is some emergency, somebody just calls me. But you do. It's hard to break totally away. You do feel connected, and checking in, and it's also, you come back from vacation, you don't want a whole bunch of stuff piled up either waiting for you. So it's kind of nice to eliminate some of the, some of the emails and things like that before you start.
One of the people that we talked to while I was on vacation, I recorded him before I left, Gavin Yeaman, and that was right after those storms in June. And the response, and it was so interesting to listen to him talk about how his department gears up for big emergencies. That must make you feel good when you hear that, and also feel a little bit better when you have to leave or when you are away, that your departments are ready to go, because they handle that really well.
Oh, they handled it great. And it is the Public Works Department did so tremendous on multiple occasions with some really, really hazardous, trees falling in the street and falling on power lines, and it was really crazy. But it's a coordinated effort between the police department and the fire department. So, the fire department kind of keeps an eye on the weather and the storm forecasting and keeps us all up to date. And then for storm response, it's a coordinated effort. The police are out there making sure the areas are safe. The fire department, they were going around even helping cut up the trees to get them out of the road. So it was really an all hands on deck. We've got a really great teamwork approach to things. Nobody says that's not my job. So we were all out there getting things done. So it really does make it easy when you do. Everybody needs a break. You have to go on, get out of Dodge every so often. But it's nice to know that somebody and multiple people have your back.
And you speak of the police and the fire department, they're both out here today showing off
Yes.
their trucks. I've noticed that they've been appearing on the EP podcast a little bit more and showing off things like the ATVs
Yes.
and the drones, and the fire department's been talking about their projects. And then, of course, you had a shredding event here today as well. So a lot of extras at the farmers market this week.
Yeah, so the shredding event, shredding is incredibly popular. We try and have it, we try and do it every year. And this year we were lucky enough to partner with State Representative Rick Ryan and also Fran Hurley, and they helped defray the cost of that, which we truly appreciate. And then they were out here unloading cars for folks. So in the 90-something degree heat, we truly appreciate it.
That's awesome. Shredding is a big thing for me as well. I never know what to do with all those documents. I've taken up, like my mother, when she gets the mail, she just rips it like 17 times and throws it in the garbage. But I probably should go to a shredding event more often. You have something behind your back, another event coming up, I think, in the fall.
Well, this is Memories to Go, the village-wide garage sale. So it will be here at Yukich. And this is, first of all, if anyone wants to be a vendor for this, check out OCS. We've got the form online. They can apply to be a vendor. And this could be anybody. This could be, instead of having a garage sale at your house, you bring it all here. It's a huge crowd that comes. I have purchased bicycles, golf clubs, a whole bunch of stuff I didn't need going through here. So it's a great event. It is September
12.
Thank you. It is September 12th. And
It was circled in red.
Yes. It's all right.
and it's a wonderful event. I don't have my cheaters on. I just turned 60, so I now have to have cheaters and do all this crazy stuff.
You
So
just got the cheaters at 60. You're doing better than me.
I got
I've had
them
mine on for the last year.
I got them a little bit earlier, but it's really the most infuriating thing about getting older. I think I hate those cheaters.
It makes me feel old as well when I do it.
Chris, there is one more event. We don't have a flyer for it because it's very new this year. Our dog park celebrated 10 years. So on August 22nd, double check the website, I'm pretty sure it's August 22nd, we are going to have a coffee hour. So a little open house so people can check out our dog park from 10 to noon. We may have some little, I don't want to say contest, but maybe a costume contest, maybe a catwalk with dogs. I don't know. But check it out. The flyers will be posted soon, but we're working on the details for that. So I think that'll be really cool. And of course, all dogs have to be leashed for this event. So.
All right, one more thing. The parade.
Yes.
I mean, I haven't seen you since it because I ran out of here and went on my trip like shortly thereafter. I was putting it together while I was on the road. To me, that felt like one of the more successful, one of the most attended, one of the biggest ones that I've seen in my time in Evergreen Park. What were your thoughts on the parade?
I thought it was fantastic. We had probably the most entries we've had in my memory, and the crowds along the path there were tons of people out there. Everybody's having a good time. I had a lot of compliments from residents about the parade, and everybody, being on the Friday night, everybody's able to have their parties, and it was just a great night. The fireworks were magnificent, and everything went off without incident. So it was a great night.
Yeah.
It's good to hear. Mayor Kelly Burke, Village Clerk Kelly Duffy, in the sweltering heat, but it's a beautiful day outside. Get out here every Thursday. I want to say it kicks off is it at 9? Am I right about that?
8 o'clock, 8 till 1 every Thursday, rain or shine.
8 to 1 every Thursday over here at Yukich, 89th and Kedzie, the farmers market. It is busy. It is full. There are tables that have jewelry, and right next to them there are hot sauces. I mean, they have everything here.
Something for everyone.
Something for everyone, right.
Something for everyone.
Thank you both so much.
All right,
You're
thanks,
welcome.
Chris.
Have a great day.
Stay cool. Jinx.
Jinx. You owe me a Coke. All right.
Life changes fast. Is your life insurance keeping up? Choose Samantha Ingalls from Country Insurance, because whether you have life insurance now or this is all new to you, the right life insurance will help you feel protected with a monthly premium that won't shrink your wallet. Samantha is your local agent. Choose life insurance with her that does more to protect you along the way. Call Samantha at 773-937-2024 to get a quote today. Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company and Country Investors Life Assurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois. It is now time for your EP podcast, Word on the Street, brought to you by Spoken Vine Wine Bar and Bottle Shop, northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie. Incredible small plates, amazing dinners, an amazing lunch menu that continues to evolve. So many different wines to taste, and of course, all of the wine tasting events. They are sipping Sardinia this entire month, and there are still spots available before July ends. This is one that I may attend myself. Get over there, northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie, and see it all at SpokenVineWines.com. The American Legion, post 854 on this show last week. A reminder, Rockin' at the Legion, their big outdoor rock festival happening this weekend, July 25th, 3 p.m. until 10 p.m., 9701 South Kedzie Avenue in Evergreen Park. Listen, I've been to their events before. Parking lot fills up, inside, outside, lots of fun. Kids go out there. It's a great family event, and the music is always really good. They know how to do a party at the Legion. If you have not experienced a Legion party or been to any of their events, this would be a great way to dip your toe in there and have an awful lot of fun. Check that out again on the 25th, kicking off at 3 p.m. Back to School Bash for District 124 has been announced. 5 to 7 p.m. Thursday, August the 20th at Central Middle School. And there'll be tours of the building. Remember, they're talking about putting the referendum on the ballot to go get a new school, so you can check out the school, enjoy the event coming up on August the 20th. And then around Evergreen Park, just a few quick notes for you. Do not forget the Food Truck Festival is Thursday, July 23rd. You will see me out there eating from 5 until 8 p.m. Klein Park, 97th and Homan, or Circle Park, if you like to call it that. It is the 5th annual Picnic in the Park Food Truck Festival. There's going to be all kinds of food trucks, DJ, beverage sales, supporting the Evergreen Park Food Pantry. Normally you see the village trustees and the mayor out there serving, so you can go out and say hi to them. And they have a sponsor this year, Evergreen Smiles Dental, that is putting that together for them. The Village of Evergreen Park is also inviting residents to help shape the future of Yukich Fields. Review their proposed master plan that outlines potential upgrades and improvement to the park, and then fill out a survey. Get it all at evergreenpark-ill.com. And coming up very soon in the next week or so, Frank Murray from the Evergreen Park Public Library is going to be on. I have to start marking down all of my summer reading. I hope you're doing that as well. Help out Frank, get him to his goal for the most read things. I keep trying to say that text messages count and my Instagram and everything else. But get out there and read your books. Make sure you mark it all down. If you have not done it yet, or if you're behind, or if you need to check out the rules again, evergreenparklibrary.org. That is your word on the street. My next guest, sitting down right now, Colleen Klimczak. How are you?
I'm great. Always a pleasure. Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. You're my resident professional organizer.
I try.
You do your organized life on the Broadcast Basement Network. You're an Evergreen Parker, and I guess I need your help. I don't know if I'm going to get into it in this little segment here, but I did that thing that I'm sure you've had to deal with so many different clients as a professional organizer, and probably yourself. I went on vacation for 16 days and said, I'll just take care of that when I get back, and I'll take care of that when I get back, and I'll take care of that when I get back. And it's going to be a rough week or so to get myself back to normal.
That list is as long as your arm then.
The funniest thing is that I feel like, first of all, I feel this incredible amount of love from Evergreen Park, because it was noticeable that people were surprised I wasn't in town. I don't take a lot of vacations. And I disappeared for 16 days, and like you get the emails. Like there's one of the restaurateurs here in Evergreen Park was asking me about the Battle of Evergreen Park and are we doing it this year? Well, I was in line for Space Mountain, and I was like I'm on vacation. And I don't blame that restaurateur.
I love Space Mountain.
Oh, that's a great ride. It's still
nice.
one of the best rides.
Yeah.
I don't blame that restaurateur because I kept doing shows.
That's a fair question.
While I was on the road. And right away, I do want to apologize. I know the sound quality was terrible when I was drinking around the world. And if you watched on the video, it's really fuzzy. But like that was do I take away a couple hours of the park from my kids so I can do a more professional shoot? Or do I just hurry up and do this because we're on vacation? So you're all going to have to
think
give me
that's
some
awesome.
grace on that one.
Well, and they're big enough. They understand. Like, it's all good.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
Love it.
here's the thing. I did want to share a little bit because people knew I was on a trip. I figured you'd be a good person to kind of tell this to. Have you ever done the Disney thing? Have you ever gone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you've done it before.
Oh, yeah.
Have you done it with little kids and then done it with older
Yes
kids?
and yes.
Okay, so you know the difference when you have the older
Oh,
kids.
vastly different.
Okay, folks, this is my first piece of advice I'm handing out on this segment about this. Because I know we have younger parents
Disney
that
tips
listen
from
to the EP
trenches.
podcast or watch it on YouTube or on the Facebook feed. If your kid's in a stroller,
Oh, gosh.
wait until they're out of it before you go to Disney World.
Fair.
I mean, I'm sorry. And I know that somebody will get mad about this. And somebody will be like, I think that's crazy. Who cares if they remember it or not? Who cares if they're in a stroller? It is so much harder on you.
It is.
I walked around. I did 8 days at Port Orleans Riverside.
Fun.
3 days in Disney parks, 3 days in Universal parks, and
Amazing.
a water park because they give you tickets when you show up on the day of to go to a water park. So Typhoon Lagoon. And so we were there for a long time. We had a vacation beforehand where we went to Lake Cottage. I
Right.
went
Yep,
to
yep.
Louisville because
We
my
did the
son
same.
had to do his orientation. Like we were traveling. We were on the road. We were road warriors for 16 days.
Love it.
Me and the 3 kids. But there was something every day. There would always be a moment where I would see people pushing their kids in strollers
Oh, man.
in these parks,
Yeah.
and they never look happy.
The kids or the parents?
No.
The person in the stroller or the person with the
But
hand
the parents-
on the handle?
There is never. We were laughing about it. We could not find one parent that didn't look annoyed or exhausted
Oh, man.
pushing a stroller.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to do the park when you have little children. It is a park meant for little kids, especially the Magic Kingdom.
Yes and no, because there's a whole bunch of rides they can't do. There's a lot of things.
But I still think there's a lot for kids
Yes.
in some of these parks.
Sure.
Okay. But it is, they look so sad.
Aw.
You know, and they paid the same amount of money I paid.
Now that is rough.
And I'm getting on all the rides. I flew the Millennium Falcon 3 times.
That's amazing.
Here's the funny thing.
I love rides. I love the rides.
My kids are big ride enthusiasts. My 2 oldest love roller coasters. The little guy, I'll throw a picture up here for the YouTube people. His first roller coaster ever was the Rock and Roller Coaster. The kids, when I would ask them what their favorite rides were now, it's all roller coasters.
I love it.
My favorite ride was flying the Millennium Falcon. I mean, I look, since I was a baby, I wanted to fly the Millennium Falcon.
That's a dream.
Star Wars came out. The first Star Wars came out within a week of my birth.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Yeah?
I'm a
Oh, you're
Star
so
Wars
funny.
kid. Okay, I grew up on Star Wars.
Love it.
Disney is completely screwed up because when you go to their Star Wars land, there is no Luke, no Han, no Leia.
Oh, it's all the
you
more
see Darth.
recent-
You see Darth Vader. I saw him for about 2 seconds walking around. Okay, even the stormtroopers are like the different design helmets that look like the newer movies.
They're not from the OG. They're not the...
And it seems really stupid to me because the kids that watch those movies
Mm-hmm.
aren't paying for the vacation.
The parents.
I am.
Yeah.
Look at the 49-year-old right here. I'm the guy who dropped $200 a ticket.
You are flying that Millennium
Okay,
Falcon
seriously,
3
though,
times.
but I'm the guy who dropped $200 a ticket.
You arranged
I'm the
it
guy
all.
paying for the $20-some drink. I'm the guy who, when we sit down to eat, it's always $150 in the park.
You are the target audience.
Right. You want me to come back? Give me a reason. I did the park. I thought it was cool. Flying the Millennium Falcon was awesome. I mean, honestly, coolest thing in the world. They actually sit in the cockpit and fly it. And the way that it's set up is based upon how well I do.
That's awesome.
You get a different result every time.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool.
Yes, because the third time I didn't fly it, I decided to be on guns. Some random stranger was trying to fly it. He was terrible. He crashed it so many times. Yoda had to show up and pull us back up in the air because we were broken, and then hyperspace us back to our safe home. It was a very
super
different
cool.
ending.
Yeah.
I flew it. We were really good. Okay. I mean, the first
for the
time a little
record.
shaky. Second time, I was.
You and Han and Chewie.
I had it down.
You were good.
I had it down. I put the little guy next to me in Chewbacca's seat the second time so I could just shout orders to him.
Nice.
And when he wasn't ready, I would just reach across to his console
it
and hit
too.
the buttons. And I was like, I know how to do this. I've watched these movies a million times.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
But that was cool to me.
That is
But
cool.
what I didn't understand was the whole thing was catered
Yeah.
to a generation that wasn't mine, but it was my generation walking around that room. Like I looked, I was like, oh, there's a dad, there's a mom and a dad. They're all my age,
Yeah,
right?
they don't have the youngsters don't have the credit cards.
Right.
Disney.
And they're looking for the original Star Wars.
Like you were.
And they are nowhere to be seen. And the only thing is that is Flying a Millennium Falcon. And then the characters that are involved in it are not from the original Star Wars.
Oh.
So you just basically get the ship. And I was like, I'll take it. I'll take anything at this point.
Yeah.
Right? So that was one of the misses, I felt like.
On their part.
On Disney's part. I think it's a giant miss. The Magic Kingdom's still the Magic Kingdom.
It's magic.
If you've never been to Disney World, the Magic Kingdom's a Magic Kingdom. It is, I mean, there's something for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
The kids love it. I mean, you have all these newfangled crazy rides, especially in Universal, these things that go super fast and everything else like that.
That's awesome.
But there's something to be said for the idea that, like, you can still, like, my kids super impressed with all the big rides. My 11-year-old still thought Peter Pan's ride was awesome.
Right.
Right? Space Mountain has been around for 30, 40 years.
Oh, yeah.
They were all like, it's a classic. You can't not like Space Mountain or Big Thunder Mountain Railroad or any of those other things.
That's it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now it's all in my head now.
Yes.
Thank you for.
And then we all collectively hated It's a
taking
Small
me.
World. All of us.
Oh,
we all
it's
hated
torture.
it. It's the worst ride in the world.
It's just torture.
It's brutal torture.
It really is.
Your legs hurt sitting in the ride.
And it's so annoying.
And you feel like you have to go on it because it's a 10-minute wait. And you're like, it's a Small World. I got to go on It's a Small World.
Do ya?
And then you're on it going, why did I do this to
It's
myself?
terrible. It is torture.
Why did I do this to myself?
The voices, and you're like,
It's really weird.
It's cheesy.
And you can pick it apart too. Like through a modern lens, you can be like, that's really racist. Like there's several times you're on the ride, and you're like, that's kind of racist.
I can't believe they haven't updated that yet.
I know it's a doll, but that's a little racist, right?
Oh my god!
Like there are certain points when you're on the ride, you're going, I don't know if that should still be there.
And they've updated so many other things. Hello. That's so old school.
It's just it's one of those rides where you're like, this is frozen in a time capsule. And
I appreciate your kids having that critical thinking skill.
No,
like
it
that
was me thinking it.
conversation.
I was thinking it. Well, I may have made a comment to them and they laughed about it, but I was like, this seems, I don't know, this is not
ill-advised.
There's a few things, just a few little things. Couple of the dolls, a little off. And it's funny too because they completely changed Pirates of the Caribbean because that one is, I call that woke Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay. So when you were talking about
It's a Small World needs an update.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean, too many updates.
Oh.
Okay. Like look, I get that maybe people don't like the fact that pirates used to chase women around the town. I get it. Okay. So they have the women chasing the pirates. Okay, fine. Mm-hmm. All right. But then they took, there's that one scene where they're auctioning off the girls. It's actually a funny scene. I don't think any child would look at this and be like, when I was a little kid, it didn't bother me at all. I didn't know what they were doing.
It's a movie.
It was funny. Yeah. Okay. Now they've turned them into pirates.
Oh, we're auctioning off the pirates.
If you look at a lot of the characters, no, they're auctioning chickens. And then they turned the girls into pirates. And they made the one actually now the leader of the pirates at the auction instead of the one that was being that's the same characters you remember, but it's a very different storyline. And I was like, look, I understand what the world is like now, but we're talking about pirates.
They already have a bad rap.
They weren't good guys. They were bad guys, right? We're talking about pirates. It was weird. Like, it was like one of those things where you were just like, this is kind of overdone. Like, I mean, just shut the ride down if you don't like the ride. If you don't like the idea that the storyline was a bunch of pirates invaded a town, took it over, killed all the men, stole all the gold, and auctioned off the women, that's fine. Close the ride.
Right.
Because what you did makes no sense. Like, you're watching going, this is just the weirdest thing I've ever.
You made it worse.
You made it worse. You made it.
They left. It's a Small World. They didn't touch that. And they made pirates worse.
Yeah,
Pirates
it's a Small World, the whitest ride in Disney. Even when they're visiting other countries, somehow the dolls still look like a bunch of little white kids. It's really, honestly,
objectionable.
It's a Small World.
But pirates.
But the pirates we had to change.
Okay.
I thought that was really funny.
I got nothing. Nobody asked me. I got nothing. We would do it differently. I think we have figured out.
I thought the pirate thing was weird. I don't know. Maybe people think I'm wrong. I just like, okay, I get it. You know, the pirates were, a little forward. Like maybe there were a few things that were a little outdated in the Pirates. But you know what? I don't think a little kid got any of those references.
There were a lot of drunk pirates. I remember
Oh, yeah.
that.
It's like they took away the drunkenness, too.
Like, there were a lot, and you would just, like, they would just be there.
No, I'm surprised
like,
they weren't drinking. I was surprised they weren't drinking apple juice boxes. Like, they really did everything they could to like, kind of dumb that down a little bit.
I gotta go back in the recesses.
It was a little weird. I was thrown by it. I was definitely and absolutely thrown by it. So
okay.
One more tip before I get out of here. Though.
Okay.
If you ever go down to Florida, first of all, especially in the middle of the summer where you're just going to lose 10 pounds sweating, because that was a terrible idea. That was the worst part about it.
At the time,
it seemed like a great idea. Summer vacation, everybody was available. I mean, one of them's going off to Spain here.
Amazing.
In 6 weeks, and the other one's going off to Louisville.
Right?
In less than 4.
You got to do it when you
I had to find a way to get
Absolutely.
it all in. That's exactly what I had to do.
That's awesome.
If you go down there, Universal Studios is not Disney.
No. Vastly different.
Not Disney.
Right.
It's not Disney. The is not magical.
Okay.
And
got
I
it.
don't.
I was like, where's the tip here?
And I don't.
Not magical.
I don't believe that they're as friendly inside of that park. Yeah, and it's kind of like you go to one park one day, you go to a Disney park, then you go to Universal, and you're like, oh, they're a little mean here.
Okay. Not as magical.
Get on the ride. Make sure it's not as magical.
Not as magical.
And the Epic Adventure thing, which is the brand new one, give it a couple years. Because there's only 2 rides per world. It's overcrowded.
Right.
The ticket is really expensive. And there's not enough rides in the park. There's just not enough rides.
to do.
Not enough rides in the park.
Especially for you guys who like the rides.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, there's not enough for kids that don't like the rides.
Oh.
Like, I mean, there's just not enough going on in that park.
Got it.
That's kind of like my
There's your tip.
take on the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but...
Good to know.
It was a good trip, though.
Awesome.
I'm exhausted.
Adventures.
I drove 2 days down, 2 days back.
I know.
Did the whole thing.
Road trips. I remember road trips. Those were my formative years.
They insisted on a road trip.
I love it.
It made me feel like when they were kids, they actually enjoyed the road trip. I think that was the best part about it. Like, there was a moment where I was like, they really did like it when they were little kids and I used to do this stuff.
Look at that. I guess I did something right.
This is something they actually enjoyed.
Cool.
Their poor children are going to suffer for it because they're going to do the same.
Maybe we'll have flying cars by then, right? World of tomorrow.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. That was promised a long time ago, and as it happened, it's never happening, Colleen.
Jetpacks.
There'll be none of those, okay? We can't even get a people mover, all right?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, no. It breaks down every 5 minutes still in Tomorrowland. It's awful. It's awful.
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.